Hello, and thank you for joining us for Gather to Give, a benefit for Gilda's Club Twin Cities. Please welcome our host, John Sweeney.
Well, this is weird. I mean, this is the Gilda's Club Twin Cities Clubhouse, but it usually does not look like this. No way. I mean, it looks like this, and this, and this. Hi, everybody. I'm John Sweeney from the Brave New Workshop Comedy Theater. And as many of you know, the Gilda's Club Twin Cities Clubhouse is a very special place where anyone touched by cancer can get critical social and emotional support for free. Because the last thing anyone dealing with cancer needs is another expense. But for the past 6 months, due to COVID, the red doors of our clubhouse have been closed. Well, you know what? We've got a saying at Gilda's. Community is stronger than cancer. And as it turns out, community is stronger than quarantine, too. Since March 12th, Gilda's Club has not missed a single day of offering of their programs. Virtually. Look at this. Support groups, art therapy classes, coffee chats, yoga, food for life classes, and much, much more. The need for cancer support hasn't gone away, and neither has the demand for that support, especially now, in the midst of this pandemic. So, today's gathering is a little different, as all gatherings are these days. Hi everybody, good to see you. And it's going to feel a little bit different, especially if you've joined us before in our past annual breakfast fundraiser. Sorry, this year there's not going to be any yogurt, but I hope you have brought a lunch. I've brought mine, and apparently for the first time in years, I'm actually eating something healthy. Today, we're gathering to give, with the aim of hitting over $300,000 as our goal in the next 20 minutes, so that Gilda's Club Twin Cities can continue to provide these wonderful programs virtually, and, when we're able, to be able to continue to provide these services in person and open those red doors again. And I am super pumped that I get to kick off things with two very exciting pieces of news. Check this out. Number one, a generous donor has offered a challenge match of $50,000 for today's gathering. So that means when you give right now, your gift will go twice as far and you'll help us unlock that very, very special match. And as you can see on the progress bar on this page, we're already halfway to our $300,000 goal. Thanks to the sponsors and the leaders in giving, we're so grateful for all of you to give us such a great start. And you can also be a leader in giving just by donating $1,000 or more today. So let's hit our goal, shall we? Let's hit our goal so anyone dealing with cancer can gather, connect, and learn, and so that no one faces cancer alone. Oh, one more thing. Do me a favor. Before we move on, take a moment. Take a moment to hold someone in your mind, in your heart, someone that you know who's dealing with cancer or has dealt with cancer. Let's just give them a pause. Thank you. And thank you for gathering with us.
No one should face cancer alone. These simple words sum up the Gilda's Club Twin Cities philosophy. We provide the emotional, social, and psychological support that is proven to improve overall health outcomes. Our clubhouse is a healing environment where individuals learn from one another while receiving guidance from licensed mental health professionals. Gilda's Club Twin Cities is a welcoming community, a place to go for free support for everyone living with any type of cancer, men, women, teens, and children, along with their families, friends, and caregivers. As an affiliate of the worldwide cancer support community, our program comes with more than 30 years of expertise behind it. Our program includes support, healthy lifestyle, education, social opportunities, information and referral resources, plus children, teen, and families. The Gilda's Club philosophy is built upon 3 core principles. Our program is free to everyone all the time. Our clubhouse is home-like, warm, and welcoming. And at Gilda's Club, people learn to live fully with cancer, whatever the outcome. Come experience for yourself the Gilda's Club community. All are welcome.
Hello, everyone. I'm Libby Utter, Executive Director of Gilda's Club Twin Cities. And I'm DECAMILLIS, Program Director.
As John said, the clubhouse has been temporarily closed due to COVID, and we've been delivering all our programs virtually. But a couple of months ago, we did gather in the clubhouse one day.
Yes, briefly and safely.
Right. We asked a few Gilda's Club members to gather there and share their stories, one by one, with plenty of distance, masks, and hand sanitizers.
Yeah, it was kind of surreal, that's for sure. But members were so generous to show up in order to share their stories with us and with you, and we are so grateful to them.
In a moment, we'll introduce you to a few of these members, and you'll hear some of their thoughts and stories over the next 20 minutes. Some of their stories may be familiar to your own story, or to someone you may be thinking of right now.
I remember hearing about Gilda's Club before the doors opened.
We have probably been involved with Gilda's Club for about 2 years now.
I came to Gilda's Club after my mother passed away.
I got into Gilda's late my cancer experience.
I started coming here in July of last year, and so I had the opportunity to attend a lot of things here in person before they went virtual.
But I've been doing the virtual meetings, and they've actually been great.
I come to their classes.
And I ended up volunteering.
I belong to a cancer and crisis group.
I've actually held a class here.
I participated in Food for Life, which is a 4-part series.
I do the support group, and I do the improv.
I've nibbled on the desserts and the food that after the cooking classes.
So I've been amazed at how much Gilda's Club offers for everybody, no matter where they're at. It offers something, I think, for everybody in a family. When the family is impacted by cancer, there are things for me as the person with cancer, for my husband as the spouse of somebody with cancer, and as the parent of kids who are having to deal with this.
There's the kids' room, which is like the kids support thing where they have a ton of fun stuff to do, like toys and like a big couch.
Cancer can be incredibly isolating, and I speak on this from my perspective as a caregiver of a person who went through cancer, because I never felt like I could really say how I felt. Coming to Gilda's, I am surrounded by people who understand that journey, who can really connect on that level.
Every week I know I've got an hour and I've got an hour and a half where I've got people I can count on, people that are there routinely, and they can count on me too.
It's almost like a family feeling here at Gilda's, where you feel like you belong to a place, a community, and that is empowering for me.
You're not on the journey alone.
Community is stronger than cancer.
Hey everyone, it is now my pleasure to introduce my friend, Coach Cheryl Reeve, the head coach and general manager of the Minnesota Lynx.
Hi everyone. Hi John.
Hey Coach, thanks so much for gathering with us today. Now I know that in addition to being the winningest coach in the history of the WNBA, you are also a longtime supporter of people who are battling cancer.
I am, John. I think it's so important that we are able to support those that are going through cancer, not only they themselves, but also their families as well. And so to feel that connection to all of us is really important.
It certainly is, and thanks for doing that, Coach. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to listen to some of these Gilda's Club members and who are going to tell us a little bit about that sense of connection.
Hey, before we do, John, I have a little something for everyone.
Oh, you've got something for us. Boy, I want to hear more. You've got something?
I do indeed. The next 30 people who contribute will win a pair of tickets to a game in the 2021 season.
Holy cats, that is awesome. The next 30 people are going to win tickets to go see the Lynx. I just love it. And Coach, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
All right, folks, you heard the coach. Donate now. And if you are one of the next 30 people who donate, you will get a pair of Lynx tickets. And you'll also help ensure that anyone dealing with cancer will have a place to gather, connect, and learn.
The moment I heard those words, "you have cancer," it was like my whole world stopped.
I'm 33 years old and I have 2 children at home, and now all of a sudden I am dealing with stage 4 breast cancer.
The program I've been involved with in Gilda's Club is the Living with Loss group, because your instinct may be just to stay at home and grieve in privacy, but you really want to talk to people who are going through what you're going through.
For me, it was really important to be able to connect with people that are close to my own age.
What Gilda's Club has helped me learn the most is you don't really need to go through this alone.
There's groups for you living with cancer, and then there's groups for Keaton, who's dealing as a caregiver.
At the time I had my cancer diagnosis, unfortunately, there was not a Gilda's Club. My cancer experience would have been different had there been a Gilda's Club, because I would have had a better sense of community.
The support I've gotten here has been phenomenal. That I have a whole community here waiting for me, ready to support me if I should happen to have those moments when it gets challenging.
Wish I had known about this while she was sick. But I remember when I was looking at the website of all the things that were available, things that my kids could have come to, or things that my wife and I could have come to beforehand. I was really amazed and a little sad that we didn't get to take advantage of those, because I think it would have helped us all.
Because if you reach out with other people and you connect and you gather and you surround yourself with people that are supporting you, that's what makes you strong.
Being diagnosed with cancer is overwhelming, and finding support is crucial, I think, to people to be able to not only live but to thrive during cancer, and I think I've done just that.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny Lillydahl. I'm one of the co-founders of Gilda's Club Twin Cities, and I teach the weekly Improv for Life class at Gilda's Club. Sometimes people are surprised that we teach an improv class at Gilda's Club, but actually it makes perfect sense, because a cancer diagnosis turns your world into a world of uncertainty, and sometimes you have no other choice but to improvise. Right, Libby?
Absolutely. And right after last year's fundraising breakfast, I experienced that firsthand when I was diagnosed with lobular carcinoma in situ, or LCIS, often a precursor to breast cancer. It's often called stage 0 cancer, and it immediately threw me into that uncertain, unstable space that our Gilda's Club members experience. Do I really have cancer? What do I do now? What's next? And today, with COVID-19 and the uncertain, unstable world we live in, that experience is only heightened for people living with cancer. That's why we need your help, more than ever, to continue to provide our program virtually. We need to invest in new technology to do so. We need to continue expanding access to our program while the clubhouse is closed, and maintain online programming even after we reopen. In fact, since we've gone virtual, our program attendance has increased 13%, and our geographic reach continues to expand.
And look, we are almost at our goal, so please help us to get over the top in these last few minutes of Gather to Give, so that anyone dealing with cancer has Gilda's Club, where they can learn to laugh, learn to fight, and learn to improvise for life with cancer, whatever the outcome. Thank you.
What I've learned is the feelings that I have sometimes that I think are bizarre aren't so bizarre.
It helped me learn that I'm not alone and that a ton of other kids have to go through the same thing.
I find that I'm learning so many new things, especially about cancer in general, and sort of like the resources available for people who are currently going through their own cancer journey.
One of the things that I have learned through this is that I can be really tough when I need to be, and that I also need to be able to be not tough.
I think for me it was to see how strong Martha and Keaton are. To see, put my makeup on for the first time in 7 weeks.
The lessons of just having fun, of not staying so serious all the time.
Like on Wednesdays, the Knitwits are in here knitting, and they're just a hoot. On Wednesdays, they also had improv, so it's a place of living.
Well, within a couple of months of her retirement, my partner Judy got a diagnosis of ovarian cancer. She actually found out about it and started coming to the improv sessions. And a lot of it didn't make any sense at all, but she was having a blast. So the next summer, we all started coming to improv. You're taught how to be out of control. The point is not to think your way into the next thing. And that's what the cancer journey is. You're not in control of any of it.
Well, I've noticed how people have walked in to Gilda's Club, you know, before a class starts. And you can tell that they're tired. They might be carrying a heavy load. But, you know, once the class gets going, they're active, they're participating, they come alive in a sense.
It's a different mindset. And it's a good mindset to go out into the world with.
That you can't change the quantity of your life, but you can change the quality of your life.
Well, we are almost at the 30-minute mark, so now's the time to give if you haven't already. Or if you already have, dig a little deeper. Give early, give often, do as much as you can. We really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much for joining us. And here's a final reminder of why your support is so, so important.
Community.
Community. Community.
Community.
Community.
Community is stronger than cancer.
Community
is stronger than cancer.
Everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, there's so many people I want to hug on this call.
I know.
Hi, Leon. Oh, hi, Jerry.